Have you ever felt like you are struggling to juggle multiple responsibilities, like a demanding work, maintaining your health and wellness, or trying to find time to connect with your friends and families? Fitting in time for personal growth activities like reading books can seem impossible. And if you are someone who struggles to find time to squeeze in book reading, this video is perfect for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sally Luna. We often hear this: if you really wanted it, you could have done it. And while I agree with this sentiment, it can sometimes be misleading. Just wanting something is never enough to make you succeed. Motivation isn't about reliable. Some days you have it, and on other days, probably most days you don't. Trust me, I get it. Every day when I wake up, I don't always feel like studying, reading books, or even trying to improve myself. I don't particularly enjoy reading books for the sake of it, but I love the benefits and the outcomes of reading. Delaying instant gratification is a key to success in anything you want from your life. But just knowing this doesn't mean you will actually do the work. If you are here watching this video, something tells me that relying on motivation and self-discipline hasn't worked out for you either. I mean, I have told myself countless of times that I will start tomorrow, but that tomorrow never comes. So if relying on motivation doesn't work, and if you don't have the best self-discipline routine, what's the solution? The answer is to create a system that don't rely on motivation or willpower, system that makes reading more enjoyable part of your life. Let me share a personal story with you. A few years ago, I picked a self-improvement book because I wanted to be more productive. I was excited in the first, but soon my enthusiasm faded. Why? I hadn't really defined my why. Here's the thing: if you don't have a strong reason for why you want to read a book, it's easy to lose motivation. For me, my why was about learning new things and expanding my mindsets. Leo Tolstoy said the only thing that we can learn from the book is how to think. So find your own reason, whether it's for personal growth, enjoyment, or simply to escape reality. Let that why drive you. Next, let's talk about choosing the right book. Early on, I picked up books just because they were popular or recommended by my friends, but I quickly realized that understanding the purpose of the book is most crucial. So ask yourself, what do you want to learn? Is it about lifestyle, self-improvement, or business? Choosing a book that aligns with your goal can make all the difference. Another important habit is to start with a small. I remember when I first started reading, I tried to dive into the lengthy novels and end up feeling overwhelmed. Don't compare yourself with others who might be reading thicker volumes. Start with a shorter books or even just a chapter a day. The goal is to create a habit, not to rush through it. Setting goal can be a game changer. Start with a simple goals like reading for just 10 minutes a day. It might seem small, but the consistency will help you to build a habit. I initially struggled, but I kept my goal simple: to learn one new thing each day. As Mark Twain said, the secret of getting ahead is to getting started. Reflecting on whatever you have learned can be incredibly motivating. After each reading session, jot down your takeaways. This practice will help you to see your progress, making reading more rewarding. Remember, every page has something valuable to offer you. Creating a comfortable reading environment can make a huge difference. Find a spot where you can relax and focus, free from distraction. Your reading space can significantly impact how much you enjoy the book and how focused you remain. Turning reading into a daily habit is crucial. Even if you are only reading for a few minutes a day, make it a part of your routine. Consistency is a key, but also be flexible. If a book isn't resonating with you, it's okay to set it aside. Reading should be enjoyable, not a chore. Follow your interests and don't force yourself through a book you are not connecting with. And finally, reward yourself for reaching your goal. A little reward can go a long way in staying motivated. As Gretchen Rubin said, the reward is not the reward is the process. Celebrating your reading journey and make it enjoyable. So there you have it, some practical steps to help you to stay consistent with your reading. Remember, it's not about reading more, but about reading regularly. Whether it's for 5 minutes or 50, make reading a part of your daily routine. If you found these steps helpful, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to Sally Luna for more self-improvement and productivity tips. I'd love to hear about your own reading journey. So please share your goals and tips in the comment below. I would love to read it. Let's learn and grow together. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.